Hello beautiful people, thank you for coming back to LJ Videos and joining me today. I haven't really gone down how many snakes we have exactly, but we do have 15 of them. So it's going to definitely take quite a few videos to get you guys introduced to every single one of them, but they're going to be short because the first 8 of them are actually either colubrids or ball pythons or something to that effect. So they are in a rack system. So first of all, this is the rack system that we have. This is where, like I said, 8 of the snakes reside. There's these 3 bigger bins, and then there's 4 small, and then down in the very, very bottom, there are 2 other ones, and those actually have to be like, they're like the sterilite bins, because those snakes are so small that every time we have had them in a normal enclosure in the bin, they get out, and we've had them escape multiple times. So we kind of learned our lesson after the 2nd or 3rd time and put a lid on top of them. So I'm going to introduce you to the snake first. There's not a lot of cleaning. We do spot cleaning. Every Monday and Wednesday when the specific snakes eat, because we do feed them in 2 groups since we have so many. But our first guy here is Barney. So I've actually seen a couple YouTubers and a couple Instagrammers have this exact snake. If you don't know already, he's all over the place. This is a lavender corn snake. He is pretty cool. He's very young. He's only about 1.5 years, so he's still very little. He's still got a lot of room to grow, and he is obviously a male. His name is Barney. He is probably one of our craziest snakes that we have by far. He's always been a wiggly worm. Jay's always struggled like lassoing him because he goes all over the place, and does not cooperate when you're holding him. So he is actually going to be a pair. We have a couple pairs that we have that are going to be breeding eventually once they hit you know, proper weight and proper age. But he's really, really cool. And I'll show you his bin. So we try not to do bins for snakes that obviously really shouldn't be in them. So basically what we'll do is take his bowl out. This is like my little cleaning trash can. It's got all the supplies I need. We're gonna take his bin completely out. And that way I can reach the poop easier. Just going to refix the bedding, honestly. That's the cool thing about racks, is they're very, very simple. They're not very crazy. And then we're just gonna make some room for the water bowl. So now we're gonna take his water bowl and we're just gonna go wash it in the sink real quick, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so now we just clean this with soap and water. You guys can use Dawn soap. He is crazy. I'm definitely a boa fan, but these guys are beautiful. So now we're gonna put him back in his bin. He's always trying to get out. And I know there's not a lot of stuff in the enclosure. Some of them have hides. I try to give them hides, but some of them, 1, don't like it, or 2, I feel like, you know, bins aren't a crazy amount of room. I do feel like some of the snakes really don't care to have a huge amount of room, especially considering that if it had like walls and a lid, it would be plenty of room. The only reason people think they're small sometimes is because they're not like tall. But for ball pythons and corn snakes who don't have a high activity level, especially when they're younger, I don't think it's terrible to have them in these. Obviously, Barney's going to eventually move into one of these 2 tanks, the same tank, but just another one. He's just still really small. Once he outgrows that, we'll move him. But most of the ball pythons will be good for in there for quite some time. And then once they get full size, we may get a bigger rack to put them all in and then have the babies in there. Alrighty, so I just went downstairs. I got his little miceys. He does get 2 of them because he is always really, really hungry. They are adult mice, frozen like I said. They don't eat live because I don't want them to get bit, and I love rats. I'm gonna put him in this bin, that way I can set up the tripod. So we're gonna grab our little tongs, grab a mouse, and honestly, well, oh. No, come in here and eat your mouse. Good job. that he finished his first one, we're gonna go ahead and grab the second one and offer it to him. It was a short video today, but that's good because then you can sit here and binge watch all of these snake introduction videos rather than having to watch either one huge long one or just me making them super long per snake and giving you their whole history and why I like them and their care and da 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 da. So that was Barney. That was 1 out of 2 of our corn snakes. So we do have one more that I get to show you in another video, but I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I know it was short, but I feel like it's good. You know, it allows you to watch a quick video if you're just needing something for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the case may be. Thank you guys for joining today. Stay safe with this coronavirus and be positive, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.